Wait for it, you horrible blue bear! 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 I'm gonna get you, bear! You little blue fuck! Wait for it, you horrible blue shit! Get back here or I'll feed you to the ice cream queen! The ice cream queen! Fee fi fo fum, I smell a little blue bear's bum! A little blue stinky bear's bum! Fart! Bah!
So, who's hosting?
Have we begun?
I don't.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Western Civilisation podcast. I'm your host, Bella D, and along with me we have Nev.
Hey!
We have Super.
Hello.
We have Swoof.
Hello.
We have Moma. And we have Molly.
Sorry.
Say hello.
Hey.
What's on this week's agenda, boys?
What?
What's on this week's agenda?
You're the host.
You just fucking read it out, idiot.
No, I didn't. Fuck you.
You just did. You just typed
What's
it
your
all
favourite
out.
childhood TV show?
Bear behaving badly.
What is it?
Horrid Henry?
Because
Horrid Henry.
it's epic. And Nev the Bear is the the best pop icon. Just
I really like
ever
Mr. Frank's
invented.
funny antics.
Yeah, where he goes bear.
He has the funny allergy to
My favourite
bears.
fan video was the one where those two British people are in a park and they're going, "You little blue fuck." It's my favourite one. And then they just scream into the mic, "Bear!" in public.
Love you, Barney.
There's also
Horrid Henry.
the video where there's like a Nev doll and it talks and it's got all of the old voice lines. No. Angry Pants,
Horrid Henry is quite epic.
It is.
Howard Henry's okay. The theme tune's the best bit.
And then they ruined it.
And they ruined it with the American or fucking whatever one it is. I'm Horrid Henry.
I'm Horrid Henry.
It's time to break the rules.
It's time to break the rules and go to your room.
I hate when mom tells me to go in my room.
I don't know what
I've
my
never
favourite
seen
is.
it.
Probably Chocovision. That's a good one.
I don't even know if I like Chocovision. I mean, it's a good
That one
meme,
was
but
good
it just
to me.
isn't perfect.
I went to see Chocovision live like twice. No, 3 times.
That one was good.
Very
Why? Why would you ever do that?
Isn't one of them
Because
like
my granddad
a
liked it
pedophile
as
or
well, so
something?
my granddad would take me
No,
to see
Swift,
Chocovision
what the
live.
Pretty
fuck?
sure one.
Oh.
Pretty
You're
sure
talking
the-
about Jimmy Savile, you idiot.
No, the fat one. He's a
No!
pedophile.
No, he wasn't.
I swear he is.
What?
So,
Chocovision
The
live.
the
because
fat
it's
one.
Lime on my
No,
tongue.
he's not.
Pedophile.
No, he's
he
not.
wasn't.
Pretty
You
sure he
have
is.
retardations. No, he wasn't.
He's like a national treasure.
What you want?
Yeah.
So
I
was
thought he was a
Jimmy
pedophile.
Savile, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, but no one knew Jimmy Savile was a paedophile until he died. If he's
Yeah,
apparently a
that might happen
paedophile now,
as
why is he a
well.
national treasure currently?
Who's the national treasure?
I don't know. He just said the fat one, so I assume it's he's
That one from what?
Chucklevision. I
Chuckle
assume.
There's
Vision.
the fat one. It's Paul and Barry, and they're both thin boys.
No, they're not.
They both equally weighed.
Paul's fatter.
Yeah, Paul Chuckle.
Paul Chuckle's the fat one. And Barry.
Barry's
One of
way
them looks
skinny.
like he's constantly on his deathbed.
Looks like a
Got to
fucking
record
child.
it.
That's Barry.
That's
He's-
Barry.
He's epic.
He's the best one.
They had a very funny voice.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, who left?
Damn.
Molly.
Fucking Christ.
Molly.
Incompetent.
I don't think
Someone
so.
quickly put the troll face over. Someone put troll face
What
over.
did you just say to me?
Only the best know is left.
I like the bit in I like the bit in Chucklevision where they have the ladder. Very funny.
To me, to you.
Up to me.
Classic moment.
Classic moment in every single episode.
What if they made a new Chucklevision and it was Stephen
They want to
Dawson?
make a new one.
I think CBBC is like the epitome of just every single childhood TV show.
Yeah, but bad now, though. They
Tracy Beaker.
They won't let them make a
being,
new Chucklevision. even though
What
they
is it?
I remember being
Tracy
terrified
Beaker.
of Trapped. Trapped actually terrified me.
And Tracy
Yeah,
Beaker
same.
terrified me when
That
she
lady
never
was
knew that.
terrifying.
Why?
ate the
I never knew
worms.
that they were actually brothers.
She ate the worms.
Yeah.
I think I remember.
The girl whose name began with J made Tracy eat some worms.
Jay.
Tracy Beaker.
Shut your gob! Actually where the line came from. My favourite line.
Referee.
Bamzuki is a good show.
Bamzuki is very good.
Bamzuki.
Bamzuki.
Like
You obviously
little-
forget about Steve Backshall's Deathly 60.
No, but that
Oh,
wasn't really childhood, that was
60
after.
great.
That one was
for me.
childhood for me.
Yeah, I know. It was
Yeah,
like
'cause we're youngins.
it was
I made
like
a Steve
year
Backshall
7
song.
for us.
Steve Backshall. Steve Backshall.
I like the episodes where they like go and find platypus and they were like,
was
"Oh, we
boring.
didn't find one." It was so fucking awful.
It was like a real life thing, so it was boring.
Yeah. And they had like no budget as well. They just had like 5 cameras.
Yeah.
It's like, no, not even like 5 cameras.
My favourite part is the graphic design is their passion because they made the skull the 6.
Yeah, that's quite actually epic.
Yeah, they made the skull the 6, so it was deadly 60 because skulls are associated with deadliness.
I like your meme analyzing there.
Isn't it a meme? Deadly 60 is
Lol.
not a meme!
It's a real serious show.
It's educational.
I actually quite liked it. It's quite epic. Learned about some epic animals.
I didn't watch anything except CBBC and Cartoon Network. Hated every other channel.
Oh shit, except from CBBC and Cartoon Network.
What about CITV with the
Yeah,
horse
CITV, anything about that was like the only
and
thing in
Tricky
Britain.
TV with Stephen Mulhern?
Oh my god, I remember
Watch
seeing that.
CITV, you were a fucking chat.
Remember,
BBC, you were cool.
Hey, the smartest kid in
EastEnders
my
and
year.
Coronation Street.
do you remember,
Were terrible.
I can't even remember what it, Almost Naked Animals?
Oh, fucking
That's
hell,
horrible.
shut up.
That's a terrible show.
I've never seen any of these.
You're,
was about
you're a
American
Yankee.
Well, what do you
you're
watch in America?
SpongeBob.
Channel.
It was just SpongeBob all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hannah
Like no
Montana?
matter
SpongeBob's great.
no matter what
Cause
no matter what time it was, you would go on TV and there would be at least one channel playing SpongeBob.
Yeah, or Dora.
That's dumb. You just,
Yeah.
you don't have
was
a
there
channel
only
that you watch.
SpongeBob after all?
Is it Dora?
So don't put the blame on CITV.
Almost Naked Animals was my favourite.
Fuck you.
What's his name?
I
Duck.
hope we don't get sued by Nate.
Duck was very random. I like the
Duck.
bit where they wear pants and bikinis.
They all wear pants. That's the name
know,
of the
that's
show,
what I said.
idiot.
I know, that's why I said I
No, but
like
that's
the
not
bit
a very
where they wear
intelligent
pants.
joke. Fuck you.
Yeah, West Civ is only for intelligent humor.
Fuck you.
Like Warwick Davis is small.
He is
What?
though.
Yeah, yes, Molly, well done. Gold star.
Davis.
It isn't.
God.
I like the Moody Margaret
Son's
centered.
YouTube channel.
I like the
Harrison
Moody
X
Margaret
Gamer.
centered episodes.
I forgot they had those. Do you remember the house swap one?
The what?
The house swap one, where
Oh fuck yeah!
yeah,
She plays trumpet for at like 6 in the morning for no reason.
yeah, and then
Very
Moody
funny.
Margaret went to Weepy Williams' house. Weepy William went to Henry's, and Henry went to Margaret's. What are you doing? Why are you zipping a bag?
What?
Who's zipping?
Zip.
Who's being zippy from a rainbow?
That's me because I have to do my homework.
That was like that was like that was a wahaha with
The
a
depressed
dark
unicorn.
undertone.
Sue's the best one
Mr.
anyway.
What's
because she
going
goes out
on?
with
But
Yep. That's my favourite bit behaving badly law in the actual law. Nev is going out with Sue from City.
City's fucking awful.
It is.
No?
It just is so
It is,
bad.
it is bad.
Nice.
I've never seen it.
Shut up.
It's very bad. It's like the yellow puppet dog.
It was on CITV, wasn't it?
The best yellow dog in all media is Spot.
I prefer Clifford. He's
There's
good.
like
Clifford isn't yellow,
I
idiot.
prefer Hacker.
I prefer Howie from Almost Naked Animals.
Gotta get Captain Fizzy's fizzy orange soda.
Whoa! Dark Danger.
Na 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 na. Almost naked animals. Look at these
Dark
almost
Danger
naked
has a
men
very
in a
funny
banana
voice.
cabana. Your pants won't be missed.
Shut up.
They've always got a room for you.
Can we talk about people hanging themselves on Raven?
I love Raven.
Raven was funny. Raven
Me
just
and Billy
like
decided to sit down and watch an episode of Raven, and there was like a challenge where it was in a treehouse place, and there was like a ring which you had to jump for on a harness,
yeah.
and the kid missed it, so he fell, and the rope tightened, and it sounded like a massive crack noise, and he
God, I
screamed.
wish that.
He screamed at the same
oh my
time.
god.
So he went, "Look!" And he got lowered and he said, "Better look next time."
Better luck next time.
And then kids
It's
die
like
when
really
they go through the
Scottish.
challenge.
Oh, which episode was it? Was it? We were like watching the first episode, weren't we?
It's like episode 2 or 3.
We need to go through and find it because we remember the kids who
MC
were in it.
Raven.
And the
Can we
order.
give the intro? I'll play the
When
clip.
when we
if it-
do our
Good.
big meetup, never. We'll,
What? You're like
if
2.
we ever do a meetup,
No,
the
we're not
first
going to
thing we'll
meet
do is
up.
watch
Me and
Raven.
Bellady could, but you won't because you're 2 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
it
2
would-
years younger, actually.
What?
Like if you guys did do a meetup, it would take like so long that it wouldn't be worth it unless someone stayed in a hotel.
It
Go
would
to
be
Insomnia
really,
again.
really autistic.
We'll all go to Insomnia and then stay at a hotel nearby.
Yeah, there's like hotels near the
Be
airport.
gamers.
With
Well,
this,
there we go.
We'll go to
We need to,
Glasgow Comic Con.
You
bring
come
our
over
gaming
here.
sets.
Just get a bus.
Yeah,
We'll all
just
be gamers.
Super's gonna have to save up his pocket money for a long time.
How much pocket money do you get, Super?
I don't
You
get
can?
pocket money.
Well, guess you're
Oh
dead.
yeah, that's a
12K.
long time.
I have £12,000 in my bank account. I don't need money.
What? But is it for when
I
you're like
mean-
18?
Yeah.
Can you pretend you're 18? Mummy, Daddy, I'm 18 now. Walking out the door. Okay,
I just,
Andrew,
like, I
honey.
just scribbled over my birth certificate and we're 18.
No, but you only need to fool your parents into thinking
Well,
you're
wait,
18.
but on the,
I know,
on the birth
that's why- that's
certificate,
why-
they don't even put your age.
You need to
You would have
hypnotise
to
them.
change the date.
I know, I changed the date. To just
Do you want to
Too
go
late.
clubbing, Super?
I just put 18. 1918.
But then you wouldn't be born yet.
What? I wouldn't be born yet if I was born in 1918. I think I
Yeah.
would. Well, you might want to like rethink that.
You're an idiot.
What?
God, I hate stupid Americans.
So,
Yeah.
Dumb
what's
game.
everyone's favourite MC?
Yeah, I know, right?
MC Pat
Someone
Flip.
got the MC mental.
MC Battle easily.
MC Bampot is not as good as fucking MC Pat Flip.
I don't even know what the MC meme is.
John Boy Sykes.
DJ fucking bad boy,
What
yeah,
about
steaming
Billy
his shit.
Lewis?
Booty, tell your story, boot me Friday night.
Why are you doing an Irish accent?
Because I can't do it.
Because he's got an autism.
He's got an autism.
Hiya, Billy. What's the script? Your pants are getting dropped and your ass is getting dipped.
I'm a rat weight and I'm sticking bottle of beer.
Pooh Finger is
I'm
better than
not
any of
chicken.
Mars.
Your finger is the best. We're fucking. We just need to tell this story of Pooh Finger. I put it on as a joke, and Swift actually died of laughter. That was scary.
That was the night of the MCs.
MC Granny's ashes.
What does MC even stand for?
I'm not sure.
I forgot.
Google it. No,
I wasn't there when that meme was
It
born.
means Master of Ceremonies.
so,
Of Congress.
so could you be like a priest and be counted as an MC?
No, MC doesn't mean anything, it just says verb, perform as an MC.
Member of Congress.
Funny.
Member of Congress.
Oh, it says MC, short for mic controller.
That's it then.
Oh,
Oh, well, there we go.
Good Max
We're all-
quote. He just randomly
we're all
pops up in
MCs
the
in our
Jar
own
Media chat and says, "If I get prescribed Xanax, I'm selling that shit."
Xanax is
Wow.
overrated. It's not that
He's
good.
like 12.
What, you were like raving about it though.
It's just £1 for a thing.
What?
Don't mention
£1?
that.
£1 for a thing of Xanax, and then you get knocked out. It's quite funny. Just like watching
Funny,
people-
funny Snapchat story of Harvo last night.
It was cute.
It was secretly
what's
taking a
next?
photo of his girlfriend. Oh, she
Talking
was
about
just
stuff no one watching has any context for
Mhm.
will ever understand.
yeah. Can we move on to a
Yeah.
new subject, please?
Funny subjects, why football's bad.
You start talking about
Football's
MC
good.
and Pooh
Football's
Finger, and then you say no one in the audience
Pooh Finger.
will know what we mean when we talk about something that happened in real life. And then you go
Pooh
on
Finger.
to talk about Pooh Finger, and it's
Can we talk
perfectly
about
okay.
Scottish memes?
No.
Because I feel like I'm an expert in them, and
No,
as
you're
a
not.
Swift,
Scottish memes are terrible.
fuck you.
They're pretty epic.
Swift, can you sing the song? I'm joking.
What is a Scottish meme?
That'd
Is
be
it?
cringy.
Does it go? That face when your haggis is a little bit moist. Ah.
What's an English meme? That face when your benefits run out.
That face when there's happy.
Oh, jolly good show, chaps.
Oh, that's from a regular show. Funny TV childhood show.
Hey, you
That
Ricky
face
show.
when you're shopping in Lidl.
Mama!
Well, the
19p
MC
water
in
bottle.
Tesco.
MC funny man.
Gonna talk about catfish and pedos last night.
I got very
Yes.
confused. I got very
I'd love
confused.
to.
It made me
I'd love
so
to-
uncomfortable.
I got really
So
confused this
rude.
morning.
There for
It
like
was horrible.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Thought Billy sent a photo of his willy to a nerd, and then a nerd reposted it in the group.
Me and Andrew had a bit of banter last night.
Oh yeah, what were we doing?
Caroline.
Just wanted to talk to some new people. Wanted to make some friends. So we go on
And then,
talktostrangers.com.
And then we found out Raichu the Great was actually double swing. That was really funny when your YouTube lagged and it made every video on someone else's channel but double sweet.
Anyway, we go on talktostrangers.com. Many people on there are like 20-year-old men who want some nudes.
Bulgarian man.
Bulgarian men who are selling
Could
nudes.
I just thank you guys for a second for not giving him my Snapchat?
Oh, we were going
should've.
to. We were
Yeah,
really
you were
going.
going to for a minute. But then you
someone
gave it
my
to
Snapchat
Nerd
and
instead.
I followed that.
But then you actually came in and we were like, oh, fudge.
Yeah.
Because everyone in the VC was safe. Just
Yeah, we couldn't do a 21 in the
God, I hate you guys.
Anyway, so one guy, he said, "Do you want to play a game?" I said, "Yeah, more game." He says, "Do you want to play Sex Slave?" It's a game where I tell you what to do and you do it.
and then we completely went against that.
So I said, like, "What do you want me to do?" And he says, let me think. If I take a shit, will you lick it off my bum?
And we said, depends on consistency.
This is the best possible response to that.
And then
And he
some
said,
other guy,
okay, just wondering.
some other
Like it's
guy,
not working.
he says,
every
"I
day.
show me a sexy body." We send him a photo of like a 14-year-old girl. And he's like, you have a hot body. And he says, and I say, "That looks a bit scary. I'm only 15. He goes, "That's okay. You will scream a bit."
Oh,
This is not
That-
You
podcast
will scream.
safe.
so. My God.
Gonna find
It's
it.
very horrible.
Western civilization,
Yeah.
go on chat with strangers. Good deal with it.
That should be a thing.
That's the thumbnail.
West Civ members meet up and do an Omegle.
Yeah, type in interest Western civilization.
Huge, huge horny end. Look, you will scream.
Look.
I am scared. Why?
Then
Okay,
some other
so-
guy was a nice Bulgarian man who was very funny.
And then there was that guy that you felt sorry for, so you just blocked him on Snapchat.
Yeah, I did him on Snapchat and he was a very nice
This
guy.
was this Indian guy and he sent a picture of himself and he was like
He was-
putting a thumbs up and giving the finger down
Bulgarian.
and winking. Oh, he was, yeah, sorry, but he was so black for a Bulgarian.
Shit. Would you lick
Sorry,
my ass
Brian. Sorry,
afterwards?
Brian.
Some there's some good tabs. YouTube mini clip. For my girlfriend's ass.
Surprised Pornhub wasn't there since we did that earlier together.
Oh yeah, I was there for a little bit on the Pornhub search.
Yeah, that was absolutely horrible.
That was very fun.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Giving them the old 1-2 finger.
Anyone else ever catfished anyone?
Uh,
Have you ever watched Catfish? Very good show.
Oh, I helped my friend do it once.
oh,
Like she was trying to convince this annoying boy that she had a twin. So she just dressed up in different clothes. And they fell for it. It was so stupid.
Football.
Football's quite fun to watch sometimes.
It is not.
Football's great.
Football's boring.
All sports are boring.
Pointless, aimless. Too
The game I
long.
watched
It's
last
5 minutes. I would watch it.
Yeah.
Just for a note, I'm not one of these nerds who says, one second actually.
Anything longer than a Bamsuki fight is too long.
The game I watched yesterday sucked, but
The game I watched today sucked as well.
That's boring.
Wow.
90 minutes. And they get like one goal in 90 minutes, and the rest of it's just men running around on some crap.
Fucking
Whoa.
cunt arse.
You sound like a fucking. You sound like a James Rolfe review. I mean, all you can do is jump. I mean, seriously, what the fuck?
That's true.
Sound like that one Game Grumps video. Very funny.
Only good sports is like
League of Legends.
no, like,
Smash Brothers.
like fighting game esports is okay because it's like 3-minute long matches.
Yeah,
And
except
it's
Smash
actually-
Bros, which is
There's
actually
more
sick.
skill than in football anyway in 3 minutes.
except Smash Bros. Melee, which is 8 minutes long. And then it can go
Sports
to
are awful, including esports.
I can't wait for League of
You play
Legends
Warframe, that's an e-sport.
What?
Olympics.
Do you want to?
Warframe multiplayer is quite fun.
Do you want to just?
Warframe is an
Do you
e-sport.
want to just go over what you said?
Warframe is an e-sport. That is just completely normal statement. I don't know what to call it.
It's just the same as like playing football is better than watching it.
Yeah.
Absolute idiot.
Yeah, but I still like to watch football because I'm
Just like watching all sports is boring.
What's fun about watching football?
What's fun about watching any sport?
Well, I want them to explain why is it
Actually-
fun.
Bamzuki.
What does... Well, if you want to get into that, what does fun really mean?
Well, getting a little deep on the Western Civilization podcast.
Something which isn't sports. That's what's fun.
We're becoming a Vsauce.
I actually agree with
What is
you,
fun?
Ned.
I just like watching
Please
it, okay?
explain why. Why?
I don't know.
How can anyone enjoy that?
It's just ingrained into our brains.
We can explain why football's bad. Why can't you explain why football's good?
We've been brainwashed to like it. We just have.
I don't get it. I want to understand. Unless
Exactly,
you sincerely help.
I have passion for the team I support.
Why?
Oh, he used the word passion.
Why do you
No,
have passion? Because you live there.
Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't actually.
It's
live
like
there.
support for your country. You know, it's just support for your local team. You need to
Oh
do
yeah, but I
You
don't
support like the
my
Scotland
country.
team, don't you?
I don't think I ever really have.
You said you support like Scotland.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Arsenal!
Do you live in Scotland?
I do.
No, that's why I support Scotland now. I
Stop
don't
trying
live
to
in
talk.
Scotland.
What town specifically?
Sorry, I live in there. Just beep that out, even though I said nothing.
What? Can you calm down? What are you saying?
What?
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 The fuck are you on about?
Oh,
Stupid boy.
Sorry, I bet the giggles.
Right. Any sport is bad except from Bamzuki.
Yeah, that's what I
What
said.
is Bamzuki?
Shut
up.
up!
Bamzuki is a
You just
You
lyric
don't
ask
know
him
what it is
wow.
because
Shut
you're 2
up.
years old.
played
Molly,
by holographic.
We got so invested in one point. There's a video of us jumping up and down in a room watching Bamzuki.
In the lead, he's gonna win. Speeding ahead. Oh, King Zoo's not got a chance. No!
What is Bamzuki?
Watching BBC, kids go on to make their own little zooks, which are these little animals.
What?
And then they
Oh, I think I know what this is now.
Exactly.
suck it.
Awful.
Was
Also on the
Nan's
topics
Bionicle
list
called?
it says football childhood TV shows. I'll add more later.
Yes.
What's the later
Fights
gonna be?
we've been in. We need to talk about fights.
Have you
Fights.
guys been in fights?
I've been in a
Yeah.
fight. I was in the movie Fight Club. I was an extra. I was the one who beat everyone up. I was the champion.
You're
I
Jared
was,
Leto.
I was in one fight in my entire life, and I got completely fucking floored by this kid that knew judo.
Stick him up, Andrew! Stick him up, Andrew!
He was being a willy. So
Give us your
being a
Haggis
willy.
wig!
Shut up.
He was being a willy, so he floored you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, stop being a willy. And he was like, no. And so he floored
I've been in one fight in my entire life. Can't even call it a fight. Someone was bullying
This is
someone.
when Tom Murdoch,
Oh, Tom, you're a real hero.
someone,
Wait, what?
Tom, you're a
a
real
ginger kid called Tom slammed you onto the floor.
You just
Oh, that wasn't a fight though.
Yeah, it's a one-sided fight.
Oh no, he did that twice though. Remember
Got a
when
flawless
I was,
victory.
remember when that's actually a great story. It was like the first day of school. Me and Billy like just got acquainted, so he walked around trying to make a couple of acquaintances. We go, hey, how you doing? And there's this kid called Tom, and he turns around and just fucking floors me. On the spot. The other fight, oh no, there was another story with Tom. It was like how my back actually got fucked. Like At this point in my life, I actually had to go to corrective surgery because my back is fucked. It's because I was sliding down this rail, and then he pushed me onto these stone steps. My back got fucked. It's not really corrective surgery, it just hurts sometimes. I was being a little bit, I was exaggerating a tiny bit. A couple of one-sided fights.
He got what he deserved though in the end.
What?
He got what he deserved. Your brother's a retard.
A retard in our school called his brother a retard, and then he cried and went to the pupil support unit and wrote down what happened. Actual justice.
I remember when everyone in my year started chasing me and trying to hit me because I'm cold. I said one kid said to one kid, "Lol."
No, I didn't want you to repeat it. I was just like, what?
I said to a kid, "Yo, fuck your nan," and he was like, "My nan's dead." I'm like,
Your nan's what? Thief?
Deed. Dead. Sorry, I said deed. Sorry. I was just saying what I actually said.
Sorry, I mixed up dead with deed.
No, because it's Scottish, idiot.
You don't understand the language.
I've never heard someone say deed in my life.
Sorry.
Scottish.
No, but I'm not even in Scotland. I've never heard you say deed. I've heard you say jobby. I've never heard you say deed.
So I called this kid like, "You're a dick. I'll fuck your gran." And he's like, "My gran's dead." I'm like, "Good."
Oh, brutal.
So he tried to kill me.
Why did you say that? That's horrible.
I don't
What is
remember.
wrong with you? You absolute
A family member that he's loved and cherished for years has died.
It's like,
You said
it's
good.
like the worst thing you could say in that position.
He could have gone one step further and said, "Well, I'll fuck her dead body then."
My favourite
That would've been better.
Scottish word is, or Scottish phrase is wee man.
Wee man.
Because it is both endearing and not endearing, depending on your age.
You mean a phrase
Wee
British
man.
people say as well? You are a wee man because you're small.
Warwick Davis. He has to be in every episode.
Billy, have you been
Yeah,
in
he does
any
that.
fights?
Friend Susan Boyle,
I remember.
Shut up! Shut up!
Stephen Dawson.
Be quiet, please, or I'll serve a meat to you.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
won't.
so,
You won't do.
I don't
You
want to.
won't actually.
I never want to
Mute
fight
it.
anyone. You know, I'm a nice guy.
You're
Don't want
not.
to ever get in
No, you're not.
any sticky situation.
You
Uh,
recorded
you-
some chavs and then they chased you.
Talked about that last time.
You predicaments.
Mostly in primary school, if I remember.
I don't know. In primary school, one time I kicked a guy in the balls because I thought it'd be funny. And then he like started crying, and then I went up to say sorry, and then he kicked me in the balls. Then I started crying. So that's a fun story.
Can I just say that Billy's primary school stories are incredible. What about the Willy situation? Tell us about that.
I had a friend called Hayden. He used to strangle me for fun. And,
Oh,
one time I had enough of that. I was like, right, I'm gonna show him a lesson. So he starts strangling me, pushes me up against the wall. So then I kick him in the balls as well. And then he goes off, and we had this little playground thing that you could like hang upside down on like a koala. He just kept like hanging onto that, dropping onto the floor to hurt himself, and then getting back up, clinging onto it, dropping off. And then, maybe he's got insane. So I go up to him and say sorry, and then he gets the skipping rope and starts using it as a whip. So he's trying to like kill me.
Can we talk about the situation at Edale?
What?
Antony situation? That was a good fight. Because you saying whipping reminded me. Moment, do you want to stop typing, you absolute idiot? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Idiot. Idiot.
Shut up! Just let him tell his story.
That's a good
Because he
impression.
was the main protagonist.
Idiot.
He was the main protagonist of the story, so let him speak. Go on.
So, me, Nev, and some other boys, we went to eat out. It's like this little Bible camp, I guess.
I guess.
We didn't go
Not
for the
religious,
Bible.
but
We went for
we
the
went there because
party.
you got to like stay overnight and just be in a room together and have some fun.
Ooh.
So,
Oh god, I remember stories of me now.
this one guy there called Antony. He was a little memer. He was a quirky boy.
A little idiot. Don't like
Hey.
He's,
Idiot.
we liked bullying him because it was funny and everyone hated him.
Funny.
One way we bullied him was on the last day right before we left. We played a game where we would run away from him.
No, we weren't. Basically, he had a
Well, I
water
wasn't there for
pistol.
the start. I just joined and Darius was up in a tree hiding.
I'll tell you how it started. Darius was in a tree hiding. Antony had a water pistol. He wanted to squirt him. So he's like, "Get Darius down from that tree, and I'll reward you." And then we decided to switch sides, and we helped him escape. And then we stole his little water pistol attachment, so he couldn't squirt us. Oh no, that was after. No, we tried to get Darius out of there, and he started squirting us. Cheers for the echo.
Oh my god.
I have a
Turn it
good
off.
story. About,
Ruining the podcast. Shut up.
We haven't finished.
Billy, continue. 1 second.
Well, I don't even know what happened yet. I wasn't there.
No.
Joined like once he was on the floor. And you were like, oh, Darius was in the tree.
You joined when he was on the floor, and I said Darius was in a tree. Anyway, yeah, he did this. We started running at him because I don't know why. It just escalated. We started running at him. Turn your
Anyway,
mic off.
I never rest for story now.
Yeah.
I want to tell.
Good.
So he got very mad and he decided to get revenge. He goes, bags! What? Bags! And he runs off to where everyone's bags are. And then he finds my iPod Touch and he picks it up and he runs outside with like, and uses it as a hostage. He's like, you better come over here or I'm gonna break your iPod, Billy. And then so we like back off and he's like, it's like a showdown. And then Nev goes, why are we scared of this guy? He's not gonna do anything. So then I go into ultimate with my ultimate form.
He gets
I pick up a
hula
hula
hoop.
hoop. I start running at him, like spinning the hula hoop around as well. Hair across the whole of Edo, just.
He was really fat, so he had these really chubby arms. So the smack was huge. It was like the perfect smack every hit.
Like critical hits, and then he throws it on the floor really softly.
Yeah, he made it out like he was throwing it really hard, but he did it really slowly and softly and onto the grass, so it did nothing.
No,
And
it
he
feels
ran away.
like that's a victory at the end of the story.
I have your stories. None of them.
No,
Shut up!
He just said
That's-
it
that's an
feels
act.
like it was the
That was the end of it. That's the end of Act 2. Now there's Act 3, the final climax. And so we're staying on a bench and we think we're safe. And then we see in the distance a silhouette of Antony. he gets closer and closer, and we see in his hand he has some rather large rocks. And he's like, I'm gonna throw these at you. And I'm like, haha, you wouldn't do that. That would hurt. and he throws it at one of our legs. And like, the guy who throws it just stops.
It hit him on the leg.
Everyone starts screaming and runs away. That's basically the end.
And we were really mean to
Never-
him. We started making up rumours about him and spreading it across the whole camp.
Oh my god.
Oh, can we tell it? Oh yeah, there's like loads of stories about him at this camp.
Right.
I want to tell them after Supers though, just for the anticipation.
I've got a couple of funny stories from when I went to a place called Dog Eyes.
Dog eyes.
Very funny. Yeah, very funny place. So this kid was sitting on his bed, and he had a hole in his boxer shorts at the bum area. Everyone else in the dorm was just like talking, and then this kid farts, and we were like, oh, that's quite funny. And then someone said, "Oh, please no follow through." and then the kid stands up, and there's a big brown stain. So that's that story. And then there's and there's another story out there where all the rooms in this place were like neighbored, so you could walk into any of them. And so the girls had to all be on one side and the boys had to be on another. So one of the kids from our dorm, he was a submissive type of one, and we were just like, "You," and he went, "What? Go into that room with your pants down," and he just like we'd give him no consequence for anything. He just did it. So that was a good trip.
Sounds like a good trip.
It was.
Leading on, they were like, there's
And then,
two more stories with this Antony boy.
God.
One of
I just
them's a
remembered
small
one
one.
last
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
God's sake.
People put vinegar on some kid's bread and he cried. There, that's that.
Right. So this little boy, Antony, it was the first night and he thought he was surrounded by friends. so what he does is he goes, "Hey guys." He does a massive fart. And he goes, and we go, "Antony, that was gross. Antony, disgusting." And he got really embarrassed. And then later that night when he fell asleep, we put toothpaste on our hands. And then we wiped it on his hands. And then we started tickling his face, so he would scratch his face. But then it went horribly wrong. And instead of wiping his face, he wiped his hand all over his hair. He just slapped it on his head and started wiping it, and then he wakes up and he looks at his hands and goes, "Oh, you balance." That was the classic line. I've got the video like unlisted, so I can go download it and get the clip.
Wait, there's a video of it?
Yeah, I recorded it.
It was something you did a lot.
It was on my
What
Edo
year was
vlog.
this?
It was like 3 years ago or something.
Oh god.
And there's one more. Antony thought he was going to be a little master manipulator on that trip. What he did was he brought his dad's condoms. He bought his
He
dad's
was like,
condoms
"Guys,
along.
look at this! I've got some condoms! Some condoms here when you were sleeping with us, Anthony. Stole them from my dad!"
But what he did was he brought me behind some chairs and he goes, "Tom, take this and prank Harvey with it." So what I do is I put it under his covers. And then Harvey comes in and he goes, "What's his condom doing here?" And Antony was giggling in the corner.
That's not even a joke.
And then
It's just a
Antony went
condom
to
in
Harvey and he said, "Don't you want to get Tom back for what he did?" And Harvey puts the condom on
back
the
at
stick and puts it in my bed. And then I unravel the covers, and there's like all of his grease all over my sheets. His condom grease.
Ugh.
It was
Didn't you make
rancid.
Anthony sleep now?
Yeah, we did.
Yummy.
We
So
changed
you've got the swap beds.
Harvey. What we did was I put it on Harvey's duvet, and he put it on my bed sheets. So we switched the duvets and bed sheets with Antony's ones, and Anthony had to sleep in his own filth. The filth he used. He should have used his dad should have used when Antony was made. Pretty good story.
I have some more
Good
emails.
story.
Only like
That
two.
I was totally
Does
paying
everyone else?
attention
Does
to.
anyone else have a story?
No,
That's
let
not-
Billy
I just said I
continue.
wanted someone to read out stuff.
You can't have the
5
never
seconds
never
long.
leave.
Just 5 seconds long.
Alright, sorry, sorry.
There was this guy called Darius. He wanted to sleep with us in our room, but he had to sleep with it in another room. So he was like, guys, can I sleep under your bed, Billy? So he spends a whole night on the floor. And I wake up at like 5 a.m. I turn around and I just see Darius sitting on a chair staring at me asleep. And I just pretend I didn't see him and roll back the other way and go back to sleep. Just staring right at me, like just sitting on a chair. Just intense stare.
Incredible.
Very scary.
There was also
Great.
the head of a really heavy Christian, the head of the organisation which did organise this trip. Wanted some questions and she wanted some feedback on the trip, and Billy says, I liked all the bit which didn't didn't involve God. It was very horrible. There was also, do you remember when we put strobe lights effects
The
like
rave.
the rave, and we started scaring children by just running around screaming.
There's also Game of Thrones, a board game.
Incredible.
Basically, Harvey brought a Game of Thrones board game and wanted to play with us. But we had to watch like a 20-minute tutorial.
On
Every
YouTube.
time we started playing the video, Darius started playing like MLG sound effects.
This was when it was funny, by the way. This is when it was funny. Do not sue.
Oh god.
It's like, guys, guys, watch a video.
MLG Susan Boyle.
MLG Susan Boyle.
Yeah, I think that's every Edo story.
Right. That's great.
It is. Very
I
funny.
like how your gay experience with a boy was at Christian camp.
Oh no, there's also Hey You Guys.
Do you want to tell that one?
I don't even know what started it, Nev just said it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
No, I just said it. I just
We're
randomly
meant to
said
be
it.
going to sleep, and then Tom's just like, Psst, hey Billy, hey you guys. And Harvey's like, shut up, I want to go to sleep. Hey Tom, hey you guys. Oh my god, I just want to sleep. Just did that for like an hour. Non-stop.
I just found a video
I
of
had
my
a s-
unlisted
I had a
videos
similar
which didn't
experience.
load, and it's called YouTube Poop Mr. P. It's 1 second long.
I had a similar experience to the Hey You Guys thing. Some kid at the same trip I was on was just randomly started talking about sausages, like a complete fucking ramble about sausages. And like, sausages are not just our friends, sausages are our friends in the future. And that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard at that time. just because it was, you weren't meant to say it because it was bedtime. It was so funny.
The hot dog. Up dog. Say up dog.
What's up, dog? Oh, I fell
What?
for it.
What's up, sexy?
Fell
Do you
for
have residentials in the other countries?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Yes, it's
The residential. Yeah, you just go to a fucking place and die. I've never
Is it-
been on it, but
In the last year of school, everyone just goes on a trip and stays
Oh,
over
right, yeah.
some random place.
I did one last year.
And then funny residential stories.
all
It
the
was-
kids with problems have to go on it. But
It's just a whole year. Saw some spiders have sex when I was there. Like, I was like, "Whoa, look at that spider's getting raped!" It's just like a spider trying to run away from another one. It kept getting dragged back and raped.
Vicious.
It's probably the funniest thing.
so,
I don't remember
what's the
anything else.
next epic topic?
Oh no! I have a story from my residential. This is when I really did have my first gay experience at a place.
Message from TJ. Let's see what it says.
This this I'm watching the video from Edo, and it's just Harvey spinning around in circles in the dark.
Can I tell my gay story, please?
Your gay story.
So my year 6 residential, someone, like I was in a room with 2 other guys, and like one of them was like, "Be funny if we play to have sex and..." If we play the have sex under the bed game. So my job was to turn off the lights whilst they had like gay sex. Like they just went under the bed. It was like you have to run around in the dark, and then when we bump into each other, we have to pretend to have sex.
Oh my fucking god! Is that just like a thing that happens in every dorm room? Because that fucking happened to us. Fucking guys thing.
Wait, what?
But it was called different. It was called a hide and rape. Sounds pretty self-explanatory. You hide, and if you get round, you rape. And then that's when the meme started. It wasn't actually me, because someone tore down the curtains from such an intense rape.
I remember my residential.
My one was horrible though, because whilst they were pretending to have sex, the teacher came in. Like, I had to like stand in front of them whilst they were under the bed. And then they were like, "Where is Clayton and Hugh?" I don't know.
I remember mine.
Our teacher found out about hide and rape as well, and she was just not appropriate.
No, I actually hid them. Like she didn't know what was going on. And they'd come out from under the bed when they'd leave the room like, "Phew!"
Mine was epic. It was me and Harvey just alone in a room. Antony wanted to be with us because it was like primary school when we were friends, and he had to share a room and share a bed with a disabled boy who threw up on him. We were all right in our room. There was these boys, and they kept on knocking on our door and running away, and we opened the door on them just as about to do it, and Harvey fucking pushed them in a suitcase and opened the suitcase. We zipped it up. Actually, an incredible moment.
That happened to me as well. I was zipped in a suitcase, but I was like hiding in it, and everyone was like, "Where is Andrew?" And then I was like, "Hey, I'm so sneaky." And then they were like, "Well, I guess I'll just zip up the suitcase. It's open for some reason." And that's what happened.
Really?
A kid in my dorm got chewing gum stuck in his hair. I had to use my shampoo to get it out. Half of my shampoo bottle was wasted on that.
And you couldn't wash your hair again.
Yeah.
Little stinky boy.
No.
Topic. What's the next topic?
We don't have one. That's all. Billy said he was going to add more, but he didn't.
I didn't say that.
That was me.
I'll add more later. I'm a midget.
never-
Whoa.
Just so you're listening.
So does anyone have anything else to say?
Hide and rape was great fun.
Nope.
Let us know in comments below if you went
Holiday
on a
stories.
residential in year 6.
Oh yeah,
and
funny
played
holiday
hide and rape.
memes.
Oh yeah, holiday stories.
I don't go on holiday because I'm poor.
Same.
Funny stories.
Holiday.
It was ages ago, like 6 years ago or something.
I don't really do anything on holiday. I just go in the swimming pool and that's it.
Yeah.
Eat some food.
Last place I went to was Portugal.
Last place I went to was a tiny island at the top of Scotland. It was very, very luxury.
Quite
I
sad.
I had no service whole week. Had to go to Tesco. Had to go to Tesco to get 3G. Yeah, it was alright.
I went to
I went to
Minnesota like a couple months ago.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I haven't been out of the country since I was like 4.
Where did you go when you were 4 years old?
Some island. I just remember throwing up in the cab on the way back. So.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, that's the only memory I have of that trip. And looking at volcanoes.
I remember I went on holiday last. My mum's being nice. My mum's being a fucking weirdo. I remember. Fuck it. Right, someone else talk. That was extremely embarrassing.
Has anyone ever been on a school trip?
Yep.
Yeah, we just
yeah.
talked about this, you fucking retard.
That's a holiday, not a school trip.
I'm
right?
going to Poland next year.
Oh, I'm going to
Oh, fun.
Berlin next year with my school, my college.
I will
Very epic.
vape
Very
my own
excited.
semen in Schindler's factory.
I'm actually very excited. I'm going to be 18
People in my
when it
school are
happens,
doing
we
this
can
thing
drink
called
and go
the
to clubs
World
in
Challenge.
Berlin.
People in my
Doesn't
school
Berlin
do
have
this.
like a really high furry population?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have a good
It's
time on
something to be
that.
excited for.
I went on a school trip to Iceland. That was funny.
Yep.
Iceland's
I heard a lot about that trip.
Very
Have I ever
funny
even
trip.
talked about it?
Well, not on here, but like I heard about the time Billy got chased by a minion.
No, I was in Blackpool. It was a
No?
Blackpool pleasure beach.
Wait,
It was a very pleasurable
Oh,
I
day.
keep getting confused because you tell all these stories and they just blend together.
Blackpool and Iceland. You don't
Blackpool
find
was very
minions in Iceland.
I thought it
Yes.
was an Icelandic minion.
No.
It was just there was a woman in a minion costume. Like you meant to pay and then you get a photo, but we didn't know. And then we take a photo with a minion, and then we start walking away. And then the minion's like, "You have to pay for that." And he starts changing his dad's shoes. Very funny.
There's also magical reindeer food.
Yeah, like it was like it was about to expire, I think. So it's like 10p for a full like cereal box of the worst food ever made. It smells like death and taste like it made me throw up almost. And then we had like 100 boxes. It was like 10p and we had a £10 note. So we just bought like 100 boxes of reindeer food. And then someone put it on the coach upside down, and I went to pick it up. And it just spills all over the floor, and I had to stay behind and clean it up, even though it wasn't my fault. Horrible. Iceland's like the best 3 days of my life. Very funny. I barely remember anything though. I had a mental breakdown in Dunkin' Donuts. I forgot why. I just started like shouting at people. It was very funny. Oh no, that's because I got hyperactive. I had like some coffee. It made me go insane for like 10 minutes. I don't know why.
Coffee.
So the only time I've ever got caffeine high, and I just started shouting at everyone.
Was that the case with you?
Sounds
You were, like,
about right.
Really happy, like standing in front of a store.
Yeah, it's 2 pictures of me. Like one of them, you can see my hyperactive smile. We went on a trip to like go watch some whales on a boat, and my friend started falling asleep, and he kept like the waves made him wake up again because it bounced his head around. So he would just like fall asleep and like bounce back up.
Alright.
There was a march in the other dorm, so we were like in 2 different buildings, and we were on the like Iceland trip group chat, and someone said something mean to someone else, so like everyone in our building went on the charge into the other building. Quite funny. And then like started a fight, and a football hit me in the head. And I hate football. Football,
Hit in the-
football gave me PTSD when I was like 5.
Has everyone like been hit in the head by a football once in their life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think everyone has.
Yeah.
Just when you're on the playground and someone kicks a ball, it just hits you square on the side of your head.
Yeah, I hate it.
This-
There used to be like a football court, like that took up
Yep.
half
Like-
the fucking playground.
In
So
like
you can't
5th
even go
grade, it
outside.
would happen to me like once a week. Just It's fairly consistent. I just had the worst luck. I still kind of do.
School stories are actually incredible.
Yeah, they
Tell
are.
some of yours. You haven't told any of your primary school stories.
My primary school stories.
Yeah, I remember them. Quite funny.
A kid tried to kill my mum one time.
I can't. When was it?
Oh yeah, I've heard this one before.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell it?
Yeah, tell it.
I'm
Tell
not
it.
talking
Yeah, you
about
can't just
mine, which I
leave
can't
that.
remember.
Just leave it like that.
One time, long ago, well, my primary school had a thing for like disabled children, so they could like, I don't know, be separate from normal children, I guess. But they all had like anger issues, and two of them were trying to like swap addresses or something, and my mum worked in that part, so one of them got really angry when they weren't allowed to swap addresses, and he chased after my mum around the school with a fire extinguisher, trying to kill her. We got like evacuated from inside the school, which was pretty stupid.
Evacuated.
Yeah. Like there was all the learning assistants outside, and they're like, "Everyone, get to the other side. There's an event going on."
Every support teacher sounds like that in school. Just gonna just throw that out there. No, listen. Alright, children, we
Billy,
need to go outside now.
jog my memory about some of my primary school stories, because I can't remember because I like told you about them in like, year 8.
Alright, guys.
Yeah,
I gotta
go.
go.
Bye-bye, Mul.
I remember
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bye.
I remember like it was snowing or raining and we had to go outside to play, so we sat in the toilets in the pitch black, and
Is this Dobby, whatever the fuck?
Dobby. And
The
then we
dog game thing.
oh sorry, I'm gonna scratch that story because that story was awful, but this one was much better. Right, my friends and me, we were playing a game of Dob. And at the time, one of my friends was very small and he couldn't run around very fast, so he created boundaries which were as big as his arms, so he could catch us. We went outside the boundaries, so he went in a complete blind rage. And he ran around trying to hit us, screaming "fuck you" and crying. He then proceeded to go to a small little wooden structure, like some play apparatus, and he sharpened the stick into a dagger to kill us. Then when the bell went,
It sounds like Lord of the Flies.
he dropped the stick when the bell went, and he ran inside, waddled inside like a little gremlin, and he went and told on us.
Oh.
Did anyone do Duke of Edinburgh?
Yes.
No,
No.
it's just
My Duke of Edinburgh story is awful. Like, you know the ones you go on with
I
school?
wish I had
I was
friends
part
in
of
primary
a
school.
scout group back then with some of my friends, and we had to go on like the same route the gold people were going on, like this bronze, silver, and gold. We had to go on the same one they were going on. So you know, in the Peak District. Anyone?
No.
You don't know what the Peak
No.
District is? What?
Well, we know what it is, but we've just never been about it.
Yeah, I said, do you know what it is? And you said no.
Okay then, sorry.
It goes on holiday there.
It's not like I thought you were implying that we know it. We know about it. Shut up. Talk.
Right. It was torrential rain. We had to there's another good Antony story in here.
That's one way.
God.
We couldn't find our camp because we had to find it ourselves. Like, because you book a camp and then you go there and you set up a tent, and it was pitch black. We couldn't find it. It was raining. We had hypothermia. Actually, no, I did. I had hypothermia.
Just reminded me of another Iceland meme. Couldn't tell Van a bit.
And
Someone got hypothermia.
and the Antony boy from earlier we were talking about, he starts crying and saying, "I want to go home." Bearing in mind we were like in year 11 or 10 at this time. And then I go, "Antony, you're right, mate," and he pushes me over into a ditch. So I was sopping wet, like I had mud all over me, and it was quite funny because Harvey, he was the navigator. He brought us into the wrong place, and what he did was he just for 20 minutes he sat down on some tarpaulin, just looking at the map, not speaking, just staring at it deeply. We're like, "Harvey, where are we?" And he's like, "I don't know." And it was literally it was 5 minutes away at the end.
3 boys die. Okay, lost on 2
So we found our camp, and then the lovely people there helped us set up our tent because we had hypothermia and we were dying in the cold. So we set up our tent, and we went to get some hot cocoa, and we went to bed, and then we woke up really late. So we were behind everyone else. We then had to pack away our tents and everything, and it was wet. So me and Harvey went to pack away our tents, and the Antony child also. Swoop, do you mind muting your mic? Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. And he then proclaims, "I want to go home," not helping us in any way to help pack away everything. So we were really late. He was just standing there saying, "I want to go home." This little fat slob had not done anything to help the team. He was just standing there saying, "I want to go home, guys." So I said, "Actually, we all want to go home, but the only way to get home is to actually help." Then we had to go up the tallest mountain in the Peak District, because basically, like 2 weeks before, we had to plan our route. So we on the map we planned to go around the mountain, and it ended up being shorter. And then the leaders came over, and they wanted us to go over the mountain. So we went over. The wind was so strong and the rain was so hard that there was like a waterfall going off this mountain, and then the wind was so hard that the waterfall like inverted and went upside down. Like the rain was going upwards. It was so windy. I ended up losing feeling in my legs. I'm not joking. And my toenails fell off because they got infected. Billy can probably tell you that I came to school the next day hobbling. They fell off in PE. So
that's a great
I had to in PE. I had to go and get into my sock and take out my rancid green toenail. Put it in the bin. No toenail. I had to walk around with no toenails for the whole day. Because my foot was infected. Like, you know when a finger gets infected if you get a cut in it or something, and it goes red and puffy. It was like that with my feet. You know, like really glossy red feet, no toenails. Absolutely horrific. Right, so that was my Duke of Edinburgh experience. What was yours? What was yours, Sean?
I didn't really have like any. Nothing really important
you just
happened.
went on a sunny day and you walked around for 2 minutes and then you got your bronze award. Huh?
Well, it was sunny.
Yep.
But we walked around for 7 hours.
Oh.
One day.
Yep, we did 2 days and walked around for 9 hours because it was pitch black. So shut up. Oh, I forgot a good story as well. Before we actually set off on the first day, we went to this really horrible abandoned like shack. Like it was a hostel, but it was like a shack. And we had to sleep on the floor, like next to the toilets. There was a TV in this shack with cable TV, and we proceeded to watch some porn just on the television. You know the cool lines where it's just a woman with her fucking breasts hanging out.
Babe station.
Yeah, babe station. Call in if you want to talk dirty. And someone called in.
Baby.
Someone called in. It was quite funny.
I've got a good one.
When they call in, they just make it go silent. They just mute your snuff. And
Yep.
I've got a good one.
I had to use it once because I had no internet. It was all I had. It's not very good. It took like 2 hours.
Horrible. Why don't you just imagine it? That's what I do.
Why would I imagine it when there's real women right there?
Yeah, but you have to wait 2 hours.
No, it was on for 2 hours whilst I was trying.
You tried for 2 hours.
It was very sensual.
I just wanted to see naked ladies.
I hate naked ladies.
We've seen how desperate he's been in the bot channel. Just flash that picture of him looking for hentai in the bot channel. Thank you, editor.
Two of my friends had a fight on top of a big like mountain thing because we were throwing one of their water bottles off the hill, and then they started fighting. That was it.
I swear when you were on Duke of Edinburgh, Harvey nearly died doing the dance.
That was on the second one. He did a dance and then the wind blew him over. But he didn't nearly die. It was Antony who nearly died on the first one. We were on top of this really big mountain. It was on the first day, not the second one, so it wasn't the raining one. And Antony, he started getting blown down this hill to a massive drop. Right, Antony walked straight forward upwards on this mountain, and he was just walking sideways, right, gradually being blown down to his death. It was a huge drop, and it just, instead of like turning 90 degrees and walking upwards, he was just walking parallel to the side of the cliff. Like, because the mountain worked like it was a slow gradual drop off the side, and then it was just a plummet. So he started walking, like, getting blown down this, and we were like screaming, "Antony, walk upwards 90 degrees, you're gonna die!" And he couldn't hear us, and he was hobbling along because he was a little fat blob, and he was just walking along, hobbling down, and he nearly died. It was
I'm very glad that I'm not doing Duke of Edinburgh Silver.
Can we talk about a near
I didn't
death
even get my
experience?
bronze. I didn't even get my bronze.
I haven't even started anything.
Hmm?
Shit.
I felt like I've had a near-death experience. It was when I really hurt my leg.
That's nice.
Did you break it?
It wasn't broken. I
Really
think I've told you
hurt
this.
you.
I
you're a pussy.
snapped my groin muscle.
Groin.
Well, it's at like the top of your, it's like the top of your thigh. Okay. And I was running. I told you about this in. What? It's not even funny.
It is.
It's not. It was the most pain I've.
My friend broke his arm and he didn't even give a shit. He's playing football and he fell over and his arm snaps and he breaks his arm and he just goes, "Oh fuck, boys." And he gets off to
my friend once broke his wrist. Then like the day it was fixed,
Shut up,
he was
Super, I'm
like,
genuinely
"Guys, I'm just gonna
interested
do
in
the
who was
exact same thing of how I broke it in the first place." He goes and does a jump off a bench onto another, fucking falls over and breaks his wrist again. The exact same fucking way.
Billy, who was it?
It's Freddy.
Freddy broke his arm and didn't care.
Yeah, he was just
Freddy
like, "Oh, shit,
Fazbear."
boys."
Where was it? It's like last year.
Ready?
I don't know, it happened like before I was friends with him, so I
Fireworks.
just got told the story.
Do you remember Daniel Bailey and I can't even remember his name now. Having a gentleman's duel. Jason.
What?
It was Jason
Remember when
and
Daniel Bailey pulled down my boxes whilst I was going through for PE? My Willie was in another boy's face?
It was me. It was me, and I didn't notice.
No, it was Elliot. He was bending over to pick up his socks.
Elliot's,
His face was like
Elliot's had a
amazing.
lot of sexual experiences with us. I pretended to like scoop him, like grab his balls in a jesting manner, but he lunged forward a little bit, so I actually cupped his balls and they ran through my fingers. Quite funny.
I've only had one
He
near-death experience.
He didn't exclaim like, "Ah, get off me!" You know what he did? He
What
went,
did he do?
"Ooh."
That's great. That's fucking gold.
I've only had one near-death experience.
Can we get a Western Civilization animated on that, please?
So good.
Ooh.
My near-death experience was in the swimming pool. I was swimming underwater, and they put in like the massive inflatable into the pool, and I was underneath it and almost drowned.
Oh, talking about inflatables and
I have so many stories from swimming.
yeah.
I nearly drowned once.
Do you
on
remember,
holiday.
Billy? Do you remember when oh, it was like year 8, and me and you, we went into the like the 7A, no, the 8D swimming party thing because they
Yeah, I
got
remember
most
we went there,
achievements.
but I don't remember what happened at all.
I remember what happened. Everyone was sliding over the starting like tunnel, like they were speed running it, so they were sliding over the starting tunnel of like the obstacle course on water. I did it, and my legs went over my head, and I felt a snap, and I tumbled into the water motionless, and I didn't dare to move because I thought I was dead. And then
I didn't dare to move because I thought that.
no, because I thought,
That's a good quote.
I thought like if I moved, my back would fucking snap completely because I was just in the water and I didn't come up.
Dying. I have
My mum nearly let me drown once.
I have a good. Oh, that's not.
I want to tell mine.
Alright, sorry.
I was on holiday in France and we had a nice pool. I was like, why don't you go like surfboard on that inflatable? So I like kick off and then I fall off it into the deep end. And I didn't know how to swim like yet in the deep end. And I just started like jumping up from the bottom of the pool trying to reach the top for help. And I just hear like my whole family tries to help, but it's like, oh my god, Barry, come on, you can do it! Trying to like swim to the top, whilst like, my eyes are getting red and I'm drowning. I want to start screaming.
Was that like a
No one
moment
tries
where
to
you
help.
thought you were going to die?
Yeah, but then my uncle dived in, saved me at the last second.
So me and my friends, when we used to go like swimming every Friday or so, we would have these intense battles on the floats, and one time it got a bit too intense. Where we took someone's goggles off him, and then we like this kid was like really like a hypochondriac, like he would just fucking cry over everything. So we like took his goggles off him and then threw him in the water. And he fucking had it. He genuinely had like a bit of like autistic rage. he goes over to me because I was the one that incited this violence, and he fucking tries to drown me. It was similar to what happened to Swift. He gets a big float, sits on it, and then puts me under it, and then not in that order. That's not a possible thing that could happen, but not in that order, yeah. So he does that, and then I'm struggling for my life, and his henchman is underwater also. He's like pushing me. He's like got me in a He had like me in a he had almost me in a headlock, but I wriggled free. And then I got his goggles and like threw it, and I got his goggles because I'm an epic diver, and I threw them to the complete opposite end of the place, and then I ran away and got changed and left.
Good story.
Thank you.
How long have we been
haven't
recording?
talking. You haven't talked all cast.
She's laughed.
I'm the laugh track.
She's also went.
Right,
Moma, do you have any near-death experiences?
No.
after this, I want to wrap it up. After this, I want to wrap it up because I don't want it to be exporting for 2 hours.
Well, how long have we been recording? So I still need to
It's been like an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay. Well, guys, do you think this is morally right? Or do you think this is evil? This is... you might know the famous institution...
What? I might know the... What? What is going on?
Famous institution.
They make...
What famous institutions? I don't know.
fountains that make like chocolates
Yep.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That make these little like bite-sized. It's like chocolate on the top, caramel in the middle,
Yep, I
biscuit
know.
on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to be like my favorite food. And it'd be like a treat. I get it like once a month or something.
A little.
And one day, I bring it into school and I'm very happy about it. Thinking this is gonna be a great day. I have my fountains and my lunchbox. I get to school, I take it out, and Nev goes, "What's up?" And I go, "It's fountains. It's like it's my favorite food. It's like a little slice of heaven." And Nev smacks it out of my hand. It smashes on the floor into a million pieces. And Nev just laughs at me.
I'm so sorry, I can't remember that. I'm so sorry. I'm generally sorry.
It's very nice.
Right,
No one an apology now.
I'm sorry for smacking your little slice of heaven out of your hand when we were
That's a
in
good boy,
secondary
Ned.
school.
That's a
I
good
generally
boy.
didn't
Well
remember
done.
me doing that, but if I could go back in time, I would ensure that it did not happen.
No, you wouldn't. You just like hit him 10 times.
And punch Billy in the face and grab it and eat it myself.
You put it down your trousers.
I'd go, "Oh, can I inspect this?" It's like, "What's that?" it's an aeroplane. And then I put it down my trousers, get a little bit of smeg on it, and then give it back. And they go, "Wow, this looks like a tasty treat. Enjoy it." And then
Then you eat your pubic hair.
yeah.
That's the end
So,
of this episode, I think.
That was the end of the Western Civilization podcast.
This was a great episode.
That was the
This
best
is
episode
actually
yet.
one of this is the best.
Thank you for watching.
I
Make
like
sure
the bit
you
where Moma went.
like and subscribe. Subscribe to
Mama,
our
can you please say your famous quote?
What?
What?
Mama, say your famous quote. Just fucking blow into your mic. Just blow into your mic.
Just go.
I don't
Just do it. Oh, we're
No.
not ending.
know. So we're not ending.
Oh, okay.
subscribe to Bella the Epic on YouTube.
Subscribe to Bello Jump.
Subscribe to Nev on YouTube, please.
Subscribe to the Western Civilization podcast, art made by Sugar Syringe.
Also follow us
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
West
Please don't hurt us.
Civ
He
69.
has to watch this whole episode to find out.
Who does?
And
No,
Eric.
no one will know.
So,
Also,
if you made it this far, comment down below. Thornton's.
comment down
Butlins
below a
theme
little
park.
slice of heaven.
comment Super STS is awful.
Comment Antony.
People comment that anyway.
Comment.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
right.
Antony threw a rock at my willy.
Thank you for watching,
Autistic.
listening, and for subscribing. You strokey
No.
nonsense.
I don't even like that.
That was an epic episode.
Con los terroristas.